Hello and welcome to my first impressions of Gate. The winter anime season has started and I will be getting around to that eventually, but I usually like to wait for a few episodes to come out before I give my opinion on currently airing anime. When it comes to this show specifically, I didn't really know that much going in. All I saw was that it was on some top 10 anime of 2015 list. And since a random website on the internet couldn't possibly be wrong, I decided to give it a shot. In the year 20XX, a portal to another world opens up and Tokyo is invaded by medieval soldiers as well as mythical beings like dragons. It is up to Atami and the rest of his military unit to travel through this portal to stop the invading army. The setup was very interesting, a modern military force fighting in this fantasy world. It's a great premise, but unfortunately, it's almost completely ruined by lame humour. A joke would occasionally make me laugh, but most of the time, they were poorly executed and would totally screw up the tone. For example, in the first episode, Atami is running around trying to help people while the city is being attacked. While he's doing this, he's commenting on how he just wants this drama to be sorted so he can buy some doujinshi. Not only does this ruin any tension that the episode might have had, but it's also extremely unfunny. The show tries to be humorous and dramatic at the same time and it ends up failing at both. Now you can mix drama and comedy together, many anime have done it in the past, but you can't go from being unbelievably goofy to being very somber. It's just way too much of a tonal shift. And this happens consistently, the tone just keeps shifting and it ruined a lot of the anime for me. I was finding it very hard to take anything seriously because I was waiting for the next dumb joke to reveal itself. It's really disappointing because when episode 2 started off, it looked like they were finally going to start giving their story some weight. There were quite a few great scenes, so I found myself getting into it. I was like, yes, this show's making a comeback. But then, out of nowhere, bam, dumb joke about waifus. Ugh. Now, I will admit, I can see how people could like this over-the-top style of humour, so I guess it just wasn't for me. I didn't really like any of the characters either, especially the main character Atami. He was the source of most of the jokes and, since I thought the jokes sucked, I ended up hating him. All the other characters are either just as stupid as he is, or haven't received much development yet. On to a few of the positives though, and I thought the battle scenes were actually pretty cool. It was interesting to see a medieval army struggle to deal with modern day weaponry. Then we have the art style, which I absolutely loved. In particular, I love the use of colours here. Tokyo was bright and vibrant, which made it seem like a happy and upbeat place. This contrasted heavily with the other world, which was built up to be very dangerous, since the colours were incredibly dark and bleak. However, when the soldiers arrive, there's a lot of beautiful lush greens which helps portray it as a mystical fantasy world. The art style is also complemented really well by the soundtrack. The music ranges from cheerful to intense depending on where they are and what's going on in the scene. The visuals and sound do a fantastic job of giving you a ton of information about the characters and setting without needing to use any exposition. Just as a little side note as well, the opening is awesome. It's one of those songs that you put on your iPod to just pump yourself up for hitting the gym. The only negative when it comes to the technical aspects is that they do occasionally make use of bad CGI. I get that anime studios have limited budgets and this helps save money, but I wish they could do it in a way that wasn't so noticeable. I have given Gate a massive amount of criticism in this video, but you know what? I think I'm going to keep watching it. As it went on, I got better at ignoring the lame jokes, and with the way episode 3 ended, I want to see more. I want to see what happens next. I won't be surprised if it eventually lets me down, but it could also become one of my guilty pleasures. So anyway, thank you very much to everybody who watched this video. If you have any feedback, feel free to leave a comment. If you like this video and want to see more, feel free to subscribe as well. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.